Alright, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
What? Oh. What?
This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
Well?
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
No. No, I wasn't. So, what brought you here?
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. It's...
Go on.
Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
What about you?
The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards.
Well,
He wasn't always like
I wasn't gonna mention it, but...
There was... a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
What sort of prophecy are we talking about?
It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun. Have vampires control the world. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
So what's all this have to do with the Dawnguard?
I'm sorry. I had heard there were vampire hunters here. I thought they might want to know about a vampire plot to enslave the rest of the world. Was I wrong?
So you want us to help you stop your father?
That was the plan, yes. Assuming the rest of them can trust a vampire. Come on, I'll need you to help convince them.
I'll try.
Alright, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Because of what she had to say? Because we're going to need her help?
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy, about some vampire trying to put the sun out? Do you actually believe any of that?
I might not believe the prophecy, but I might believe that vampires are trying to control the world. Why else would she risk her life to come here?
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane. I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me?
Yeah.
Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says,
yes,
it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it.
So who can?
Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway,
yes.
because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Do you have any ideas?
Well, back before you know, the College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually,
of course.
Now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Right. Good. So what do you actually know about Elder Scrolls?
I mean, as much as anyone. Not a lot.
Right.
You'd think you're a couple hundred years locked away with one would have given me some insight, but no. Turns out you don't learn much from just sleeping with something.
Are you saying you want to learn more about me?
Not at this rate, no.
Right. Anyway, let's move on.
All this knowledge might have been lost were it not for you.
Greetings, my friend. I need to find a Moth Priest.
A Moth Priest? What in oblivion do you need a Moth Priest for?
Well, I'm afraid it's a private matter. Just tell me what I need to know.
Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The Moth Priest make their home in the White Gold Tower. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a Moth Priest in Skyrim right now, doing just that. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
All right. Thank you.
I find your wolfish grin unsettling.
Thank you. You know anything about a Moth Priest visiting Dragonbridge?
Ah, so that was a Moth Priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south, across the Dragon Bridge.
Right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What's this? What do we have here? There are soldiers. But, looks like something forced them to stop. There's a vampire as well. With a note. I have new orders for you. Prepare an ambush south of the Dragon Bridge. Take the Moth Priest to Four Bears Holdout for safekeeping until I can break his will. Malchus. Well, well, well. Oh. What are you doing? What's going on here? Explain yourself.
And you thought
Alright, so how do I... Oh. Must have something to do with this, and... Oh. Probably if I put it here, maybe it'll...
But my master is dead.
do that. Whoa! Hey! Sir? Sir, please calm down, sir.
Wait, stop! I yield! That wasn't me. You were fighting. I could see through my eyes, but I could not control my actions. Thank you for breaking that foul vampire's hold over me. You
All right.
arrived just in time. I think those vampires were getting hungry.
Are you alright?
I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a Moth Priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools.
No, I don't think that was it. I think they needed you because Well, I think they needed you for the same reason we need you. You know?
You do? All right then. Enough mysteries.
We're called the Dawnguard, and we need you to read an Elder Scroll.
You have an Elder Scroll? Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawnguard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be
Correct.
happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go.
You can find us at Fort Dawnguard, near Stendar's Beacon.
Very well. I'll
Stendar's
hurry on my way
Bacon.
there before more of those vampires turn up.
Good luck. What's going on back here? I told you to stop playing with the corpses. Just stop it, will you? Embarrassing me in front of my friends.
I'm impressed you could find a Moth Priest so quickly.
So, does he have the scroll? Is everything ready?
For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
Alright, old man.
Ah, hello there.
Glad you made it safely here, Dexian.
Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again.
Have my companions made you feel welcome?
It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail.
So, are you prepared to read the Elder Scroll?
Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me, an image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice
Oriel's bow.
whispers, saying, "Among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one." The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk?
Yes? What's on your mind?
That Moth Priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
Well, why didn't you say something earlier?
Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something.
What is it between you two?
Ever since he decided to make that prophecy his calling, we kind of drifted apart. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end.
So, where is this other Elder Scroll?
We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
You said you didn't know where she went.
The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
Sounds like she was being cautious.
Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
Well, in the castle? In Castle Volkihar?
Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
There you go, but it's a bit risky, isn't it? Staying around the castle.
Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is,
Oh,
I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look.
I see. Well, they're not gonna let us use the front door, are they?
True. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in.
Alright, well. Let's go back to Castle Volkihar.
It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
Yep.
Do you have a moment? Gunmar and I have been talking and, well, we're slightly worried. We both
What's wrong?
realized that if Isran's even allowed us in here, he must be really concerned. And if he's that concerned, the situation must be pretty bad. Make sense?
You're worried about what we're up against?
Yes. These vampires are a new threat, and a truly deadly one. Gunmar and I agree that we're going to need Florentius to help.
Who?
Gunmar and I have a lot of work to do here, so we were hoping that maybe you could track him down.
Who is this Florentius?
He's a priest of Archay. Well, he was. It's complicated. He's a little
Right.
eccentric, but we can trust him, and we could definitely use his skills.
Where can I find him?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know where he is. Haven't seen him in years. I think he had regular contact with the Vigilance, and I know Isran kept track of them. So maybe you could ask Isran if he knows anything? Just keep in mind that he might not like the idea.
Alright.
Yes? What did you need?
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
So, you heard the scroll reading. Do you believe Serana now?
I heard a lot of vague nonsense. You could interpret that 100 different ways. Only thing that stood out for me was Ariel's bow. That's a powerful weapon, and I sure as oblivion don't want the vampires to get hold of it. The Moth Priest can stay here for now. As for the vampire, I still don't trust it, so keep it on a leash.
Alright, well, I need to find someone named Florentius.
Who said something? Soreen or Gunmar? I thought they'd have learned their lesson by now. I don't trust that man, and I don't want him here.
Serene thought we'd need his help.
I suppose she's right. I shouldn't let my personal feelings get in the way. Last I heard of him, he was aiding the vigilance of Stendar at Runwald. He may still be there. If he can maintain some appearance of normalcy, I'll allow him to stay.
Alright. Thank you.
Stay alert.
What was that?
Where'd you come
Easy. Easy there. What are you doing?
That's the best. I knew I heard something.
Damn it. I don't want to do this.
You don't have a chance.
What's going on here? Oh. Hey, what's going on here?
You can't hide from me.
What is the meaning of this? Stop that, huh? Come on. Stop this at once. Oh. Hold on one moment, please. There we go. Alright. Alright.
I knew it. I knew Arcade would save me. I asked for help, and he sent you. You are a very welcome addition to this dreary place, my friend. I owe both you and Arcade a great deal. I'm sure I'll manage to repay him later. But you, what can I do to thank you?
You can meet me at Fort Dawnguard.
I suppose I could. What, pray tell, is there?
Isran and the rest of the Dawnguard, they are in need of your help.
Isran? My help? Is this some kind of a joke? Did Arcade put you up to this? Isran's done nothing but mock me. He's never given me the respect I deserve.
Please, we need your help.
Look, I've just got myself out of quite a mess here, in case you haven't noticed. And while I appreciate your help, What's that? No, that's not what I... Yes, but... Are you sure? Really? Fine. Arcade says it's a good idea for me to go. I don't agree. But he's not the sort of fellow you can just ignore. I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard then. Don't worry. Arcade will show me the way.
If you say so. I'll see you there, friend.
Castle looks so big from down here. I mean, it is big, but, well, even bigger.
Sure. I hear you. What?
There.
Oh. Well. Looky here. Looks like a skeleton party. Mind if I join you? Got some strong bones on you there.
Done and done.
Excellent.
Yes? What did you need?
So, tell me about your family.
There's not a whole lot to tell. You've already seen my father's obsession. My mother's not a whole lot better, but you'll see that soon enough.
Sounds like you don't like either of them very much.
It's not that simple. I guess it never is with families, is it? What about you? What were your parents like?
Well... I guess you could say we're sort of close. It's a one-way relationship, but, you know, they care about me, and I try to care about them, so...
You're a good son.
Well, I try.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
Alright.
We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no.
What's wrong?
What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks... well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries.
Yeah, that kind of thing happens.
This used to lead into the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once.
Right. So...
This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this.
I can only imagine. What? What is it now? Serana, you're not talking.
Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something. I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial.
Right. Well... Okay. Is there something on it? Maybe there's a note or something. There's a couple of missing crests. How do you make it go?
I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial.
What's so special about it?
Well, as far as I'm aware, it's the only one in existence. The previous owners of the castle had a sundial in the courtyard, and obviously that didn't appeal to my mother. She persuaded an elven artisan to make some improvements. You can see the plates that show the phases of the moons, Maser and Secunda.
Does it work?
That's the thing. What's the point of a moon dial? I always wondered why she didn't just have the whole thing ripped out. But she loved it.
Well...
I don't know. I guess it's like having a piece of art, if you're into that sort of thing.
So what exactly am I doing to it?
Hard to say. Maybe if we found the missing crests, we could figure it out.
Right. Alright. Let's try doing that then.
Look around for the missing crests. Even in this mess, they should stick out.
Sure. Alright, I think I found them all. This one. This one. And this one? Oh!
Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
Alright.
Leave it to my mother. Always smarter than I gave her credit for. Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this.
Right. So... So now what? You alright? Okay, I'll just leave you alone to your thoughts, I guess. Let's see if we can't find any clues to your mother's whereabouts. There's gotta be something around here. Book on orcs. And, some skulls. Dragon bone. What? Finely ground bone meal. Huh. Maybe it's made of dragon bone. Okay. Well, I don't want to get out to the balcony just yet. She kept a lot of ingredients in here. That's for certain. You still busy? Okay. I'll keep looking around. Don't worry about it. Some soul gem shards. I'm sure these will come in handy as well. some sort of vessel. But, no clues on the missus, on her whereabouts, which is odd, I guess. So, you know, can I put stuff in the vessel? No? No? Okay, well, I'll keep looking for things to do. Okay, maybe if we go outside and then go back in, that will fix it, maybe. You just need some fresh air, let's see here. There's a balcony. Which, of course, leads nowhere. Okay, and then going back. Is she gonna be the same, or is she gonna be fixed now? Because I don't want to go back to previous save because of something I had no control over. That is something that, you know, I try to avoid most of the times. Alright?
Let's take
there
a look
we go.
around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
Okay. Okay. You're a little slow in your old age, but, you know, that's to be expected. So what exactly are we looking for?
My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there.
Of course. Her notes. So, your mother maintained quite a laboratory.
I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here.
What did she research?
Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy.
To what end?
I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire. I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up.
A small journal. Oh. There it is. 27th of last seed. Harkon's short-sightedness is becoming a serious problem. I've warned him time and time again that his foolish prophecy would cast far too much light on our people, and yet he refuses to so much as listen to a word I say. I become less a wife and more of an annoyance in his eyes. Devoting attention to my work is the only solace I can find while enduring his ridiculous crusade. 28th of last seed. I've had a breakthrough today. I was able to attune the portal vessel to the soul cairn properly by using a small sample of ingredients. Although the portal opened only for a few seconds, I'm confident that with the proper formula, it can be sustained indefinitely. I feel like I'm missing a key ingredient, something of sufficient potency that can resist the forces trying to prevent my intrusion. Communing with the ideal masters has provided worthless. They speak in riddles and offer no assistance whether I ensure them a steady supply of souls or not. If I am to escape Harkon's clutches, I need to keep the portal open long enough to carry me away from here. Forever, if need be. 3rd of Hearthfire. I've done it. After wasting thousands of gold coins on components, I've discovered how to sustain the portal. I'm listing the components below without the proper amounts for my own protection. As a secondary precaution, I'm combining my own blood into the formula, which should prevent anyone from being able to duplicate it and following me into the soul cairn. The formula consists of finely ground bone meal, purified void salt, soul gem shards. Using the proper measurements, place the above in the silver-lined portal vessel and add blood as a reactive agent. I will make my way into the soul cairn tomorrow after I gather my things and prepare for a potentially lengthy exile. More importantly, I must enact my plans with Sorana and get her to Dim Hollow Crypt as soon as possible. Well.
Any luck yet?
I found your mother's notes.
You did? Let me see them.
So what's this soul cairn that she mentions?
I only know what she told me. She had
Go
a
on.
theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
But why did she care where used souls went?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
Well, if she made it there, we'll find her.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn.
Yeah. So, what do we need?
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Ah, damn it.
What's wrong?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but you're her daughter. You share her blood.
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started.
I already found all of the ingredients.
Oh, good. Well then, let's head over to the portal vessel and I'll do the rest.
Good. Let's do that. Yeah, no big deal. I had a look around while you're too busy staring into the void or whatever that was all about. Take your time. It's right over there. Just gonna collect things while you're making your way. Yep. That's alright. Take as much time as you need. I'm gonna collect all the ingredients I can find. You know, I'm something of an alchemist myself, you see. So,
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Yep. I'm ready.
The rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Me neither, but let's do this.
Okay, here goes.
Yep.
By the blood of my ancestors. She actually did it. Created a portal to the soul cairn. Incredible.
Huh. Looks a bit like the portal to Dawnguard. Ever been there? Serana?
Are you alright? That looked painful.
What was?
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is, well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
So there's no way in, then?
There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem.
Serana.
Are you saying that I need to become a vampire?
Not your first choice, I'd guess?
No, of course not. I don't want to... I mean, no offense, but I don't want that. Sucking blood for a living? No. There has to be another way.
Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
Hold on a minute. If I have no soul, doesn't that mean I'd be dead?
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe.
So those are my only options. Become a vampire, potentially forever, or live a half-life, enter the soul cairn with only half of my soul?
I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
Well, I kind of like my soul, and I'm not too keen on leaving a part of it somewhere inside a gem, potentially not being able to have it back. If I become a vampire, though, there might be a way to fix it. And you're a vampire, so, I mean, it can't be all that bad. Vampire life. And I wasn't that much of a fan of the sun anyway. I always sleep in the day and wake up in the night, so, you know what?
Well, looks like some other guests have taken over since my mother left.
I'm not gambling with my soul. I'll become a vampire.
Are you sure? I'm willing to turn you, but you need to think it through. You'd become the very thing you've sworn to destroy. I don't know how the Dawnguard will react.
They'll understand.
Turning someone is a very personal thing for vampires. It's intimate. For us. I don't want you to feel like I'm forcing you into this.
It's fine. It's better you than your father anyway.
Let's not waste too much time then. I promise to try and make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
Alright. Oh, good. Alright. Can we go now?